Hey professor, here is my video demo. I'm going to go over my code real quick. Actually, let me drag this down so we can see it more. So I'm using a common anode 7-segment display. It's at the top there. I also had that on my Lab 5, I think. Just like Lab 5, I extended the lookup table to include my A through Fs. And then I also extended the counter to 16. The real changes we're working now is adding the 2 bits from our adding the 2 inputs from our 3 set of dip switches. So the first thing I did right here is I added a D high and a D low, and I dropped those into the file register at ththose locations, 0x60, 0x50. And then when coming into the infinite loop, I pulled my data in to port D from tri-state D. I ANDed it with 0.7, so I only keep the lower 3 bits. After that, I take that data and I move it into D low and I save it there. Then I bring port D back in again, and I AND it with 0x38, which allows me to keep the upper 3 bits. I move that into D high. From D high, I rotate right 3 times, so that now that set of 3 is now in the lower set of bits. After that, I move F, D high, I move it back into the working register, and then I AND it with D low in the working register, and then, everything else is the same. So that's the overview of my code. So looking here, every time I flip these switches, they want to come out. So pardon if the outputs get wonky, I just need to shove the switches back in. But let's start with just flipping the first switch, make sure they stay down. There we go. So we obviously 1 and 1 is 2. I'm not going to do every combination. Just to prove that our hex is working. So we flip all that up, so we get a 7, which is just 7 plus 0. We flip it up for another 7, we get E here. Let's see if I make this 3, sorry, there we go, 2. We'll go 2 instead. We get 7 plus 9. We can do 3 plus 2, which is 5. Let's do 7 plus 3. Push that in. There we go. We get A. So yeah, as you can see, our inputs are working just fine, and we are doing the addition as we are expecting. So yeah, that is my video demo. Thank you.